What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and today I'm bringing you guys a tips and tactics video, the first on Trials of Osiris. I'm going to talk about the basics of how you can improve in this game mode with plans to make a lot more advanced strategies and kind of game theory, game breakdown discussions on what has been successful for us, so you guys can continue to improve in the game mode. Now, I have an entire playlist of tips and tactics videos, something like 20 or so right now. Link is in the description. Link Save Lives. Check out the description if you guys want to watch more tips and tactics. A lot of those tips can be applied to Trials of Osiris, so they can help you out quite a bit. In this particular video, I'm going to cover opening rushes, rotations, and Setades. Before I even get started, I want to point out one major tip that can help you out before the match even starts is inspecting players. That's very important because you can get some player tendencies down on styles of play, what teams may do strategy-wise based on their loadouts. It's very important to read and inspect loadouts on the enemy team before the round starts. So as an example, if someone's running Thorn and a shotgun and they're a Warlock or a Hunter, odds are they're Blink shotgunners. If they have all snipes, particularly ones with faster rates of fire, you might want to watch out. Now, if you see someone running final round on an Ifrit spear, you know you need to watch your body because they might try to one-shot you with the body, especially if you see them wasting ammo. If you see that they're final rounding, this is another tip, hog the ammo. Don't push. Let them waste all those rounds and just hog that ammo because that hurts. Final round is not very good in Trials of Osiris. The teams that have run it against us have gotten destroyed, and I'm making sure that I am hogging up all the ammo so they are starving when it comes to trying that strategy out. Now, opening rushes are important because you get a basic understanding of what tends to work and what doesn't, just based off of running different routes, right? If you're an aggressive player, you might try to push out and flank a lot. If you're more passive, or if you're a sniper trying to play support, which is what I've been doing quite a bit, you get a general sense of where players are going to be off of the opening rush, enemy players, and where you need to rotate in order to help your teammates. So we're going to start with an opening rush where, let's say, Teddy runs out right side. He tends to do this if we're playing top. Runs out on the right side. I go to the middle bridge, and I'm trying to check down anyone that is running up through middle bridge. And Famas might also be playing aggressive, so he might push through the mid, or Skyless might push through the mid. If I don't see anyone off of my initial read, because I'm the player that's going to see if players are the enemy players are pushing on that left side first, then I'm immediately trying to make a call out and then rotate towards either where the action is going to be or where my teammates are going to meet up, with us, so we can make a push. One thing that's important with rotations and understanding what you need to do is there are certain situations where the enemy team I might make a call out and say they're pushing me. And what I would tend to see is that players don't make rotations towards their teammates, and they'll try to fight the 2v1 or the 3v1, and they'll be in bad positions to do so. So it's important to understand in rotations that if I'm getting pushed, for example, that I will try to take the route that is the fastest to my teammates, because the enemy players, they tend to have scenarios where they will continue to rush you and put themselves out of position at a disadvantage as you make your way to your teammate and get help. So you'll frequently see me, if I'm in a situation where I know I need to run, I will take off in a heartbeat before they can even get a shot off on me, or I will reposition myself so that they're coming around a corner and I can set up a snipe headshot on them immediately for a rotation. At the same time, as an aggressive rotation, if you know that, for example, I said Teddy's playing aggressive and he ran outside and he's meeting up with two people and he's getting fired upon, I need to quickly rotate from my middle position outside to his right side or flank side. But as enemy teams are firing upon him, more often than not, they're aiming down their sights, and generally speaking, there's not a great line of communication for this general style of play, so you can get away with this a lot more. But because they're aiming down sights and they're firing on Teddy, they have no clue what's going on their radar, so that's an opportunity for you to rotate in and flank. But those types of things have to be practiced, and you have to have a lot of communication going for those types of rotations. Last thing I want to talk about is Setades. Really important because when I'm running Sunsinger, I tend to try to throw quite a few Setades to get players hurt, to to initiate a lot of assists, or to get a general sense of where players are. So Setades, just the concept of them is throwing grenades in a set location that will damage the enemy team. In this particular mode for Burning Shrine, you have a general sense, especially if you spawn topside and the enemy team spawns outside, you get a lot of folks that like to run straight into the doorway over by that special ammo in that corner and kind of sit in that general area. So it's a great area to throw Setades. And if you have a Sunsinger, Gifted the Sun, you can get 2 arc or firebolt grenades off at the very beginning and have a high likelihood to either kill or damage the enemy team as your teammates are pushing them to get kills. So that's some of the things that I've kind of been doing with Setades. The other thing I've been doing is round after round. So here's an example. I use Gifted the Sun the very first round and use 2 nades. And then since I know I'm going to be on 1 nade on the second round, I'll switch to Touch of Flame, and I use the dot on Touch of Flame, which is the incendiary burn, to give further callouts as to where teammates are, enemy players are rotating after they get hit by the flame, and I get to see their damage tick through the map, which is a great way and great reason to use Thorn in addition to any nade that does a dot or can offer up some type of burn afterwards. Incendiary grenades is another good one. So that's some general discussion and game theory about Trials of Osiris. I hope this video helped you. I have a lot more planned. You guys will see some breakdowns of gameplay. We'll talk some more about strategies that work. We'll talk more about positions that I'm in, what I'm doing, and my mindset for each of these game modes going forward. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like. Most of the gameplays that you guys are going to see are going to be live gameplays from Trials of Osiris that I'll be talking over, just because I tend to stream now when I'm playing Trials of Osiris versus straight up recording. So no 1080p, I'm sorry, but I hope you guys still enjoy the video nonetheless. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty. Nice work. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?